Sheesh. What a day in the wrestling world. I know some people that view this channel or some that have viewed it and are watching this now are probably wondering what I'm talking about. Well, I am a pro wrestling fan of many years, and Vince McMahon, who was literally like the pioneer of pro wrestling, just stepped down. And after 40 plus years, putting wrestling essentially on the map, taking it, instead of it being, regional, then it was national, then it was global. I can go on about how much Vince has done, but it's not what this video is about. It's about a mixture of things. Vince McMahon is done, and Brock Lesnar. We've all heard of Brock Lesnar. Whether it's by wrestling, whether it's by UFC, the guy's a freak. He's a one-of-one athlete, and a big figure in the WWE, one of their 4 or 5 biggest names. And he walked out. He walked out on the tapings tonight, and he allegedly, that's the key word here, allegedly said something of the notion of, if Vince McMahon is done, then I am done. Well, damn, if that's the case, they just lost a massive superstar. Now, I know Brock's part-time. I know Brock only shows up a couple times a year, but he's still a big name, and he brings in money, he brings in viewers, and he's different. He's a spectacle. And if he's done, you're not changing his mind. So, a crazy day. Triple H is back as the EVP of Talent Relations, which he was beforehand. I don't think people realize that, or some of them don't. He was already doing that. And he had a heart problem, and now he's back doing it, I think. SummerSlam, their second biggest show of the year, is in a week. And now their main event is like toast. And the guy that was booking it is gone. So, quite the day in the wrestling world. Exciting to see what's happening tonight on SmackDown. It's always cool to see like a real crazy event happen and see how they recover, or see how they have a show that night or that week, because you're going to get something crazy, off the wall, whatever. Again, the SummerSlam right around the corner. Who knows what this means, whether it's Roman facing, I think he's facing AJ Styles now, but it could be someone completely different. I don't think it's going to be Seth Rollins like people think. He's already busy with Riddle. AJ is literally not booked. And I had him facing AJ at SummerSlam anyways 2 months ago when I was talking about my match card that I was going to have, or that I was going to predict. Yeah, it's crazy. This day is definitely one of the craziest days in wrestling history. Triple H returning as the EVP was awesome. Vince stepping down and Brock essentially quitting, did not see coming at all. And again, Vince stepping down, it sucks the way he did it because of all the stuff going on around his name right now. It sucks that his legacy's kind of tarnished because of that. I still, think he's probably the most important figure in wrestling history, and I don't think that's really up for debate because he literally made it a global phenomenon. But as a professional, respect and love for Vince for pretty much having me fall in love with wrestling. But as a person, yeah, not so much. Brock, though, man, please. Oh, I need Brock. I need Brock back. Brock is so good. Brock is so rare. He gets hated on by all these legions of new fans, and you can have your own opinion. That's fine. But dude, I love Brock. I grew up with Brock. Brock was one of my favorite ever. He's one of my top 5 favorites of all time. I need him back there, but if he's not, so be it. At least now we're going to get more of an emphasis on building new stars, which I hope works out. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I want to upload more wrestling-related content. I've only uploaded one video before this that was with wrestling, and it didn't do too well. Most of my videos don't do too well, but that one especially didn't do too well. So, intrigued to hear what everybody else has to say, whether it's social media or anything else. Crazy day. Very crazy. And, yeah, it's really a new time. Some will say good, some will say bad. Look, Vince stepping down doesn't bother me. I knew it was coming, but Brock leaving kills me. I don't want Brock to leave. Brock is great. Make Brock great again, I think. I don't know. Crazy day.